What's going on, beautiful people? It's Nathaniel GE. So today's video is about volunteering abroad. Luckily, I've had the experiences of volunteering in Cape Town, South Africa in a primary school as a PE teacher for 3 months, and also working as a football coach after school, and also taking part in a 2-month project in Hamburg, Germany. So this is kind of reflecting on my experience a bit. The 3 main benefits I think you can get, but there's so many more. And the reason it says 1 of 2 is part 2 after this video will be a documentary called Cape Connection, a bit about my experiences in Cape Town, my thoughts back in London, and just reflecting on some of my favourite moments. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go. Numero uno, the overview effect. Now, I got this term, the overview effect, from a documentary called Overview, and that documentary is about astronauts going into space, and they talk about the feeling of when they go into space and they first look back at Earth. Suddenly, in that moment, seeing the Earth, which is big blue ball of gas, they don't suddenly think about countries and religion and sexes and all the things that they were thinking about back at home. They see things totally different, and they come back to Earth and they want to live in a different way. Now, when you're volunteering abroad, it might not be that deep, although for some people it really is. But on a smaller scale, do you know what it's like when you go on holiday or you go to a new place, like a very different place, like especially a different country? It's a different way of life. The pace can be different, the language can be different, the weather can be different, and it just really gives you that overview effect. It gives you that feeling of change, and for me, the feeling of possibilities. I remember being in Cape Town and I don't know, things just seemed a lot easier there, like seemed a lot more possible. Like if I wanted to start a project to do something, when I was in Cape Town, it's like, you know what, I could actually do this. Whereas in London, before that, I'd feel a bit more like, that might be quite difficult. I'm sure I need to go through this organisation and do that and do that. But whereas I was there, I just felt like, okay, I can do anything I want to do. Let's make it happen. So, the overview effect. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. You know those pictures we have when we're like looking out over the city or over the town? What are you thinking in that moment? That's what it's about. That is the overview effect. Número dos. Independence. So it's been reported a lot of millennials are living at home, and when you volunteer abroad, of course, it's just like going to university and staying in university accommodation. You get away from things and you have to be independent. Even if you've got other people around you, other volunteers, they're not there to look after you, you know what I mean? So it really gives you an opportunity to just be out there in the world, doing your own thing, and also learning to cook for yourself, learning to clean your clothes, going out and socializing, learning about how much space you need to give other people. If you're a guy, you know, learning about, I don't know, talking to girls in another country, or a girl, learn about the dating culture in another country, and just so many things just about growing up and being free. And so it's kind of like going away to university, but on a whole nother level. So it's really, really amazing life experience for you in terms of independence. And then when you come back home, when you're in situations where you're in a different environment and you're in a group of people that maybe haven't had that, you kind of naturally have a bit more experience, and you kind of take a bit more leadership. Or that's been my experience anyway, from being in these situations of being in Cape Town and being in Hamburg away from home for long periods of time. So definitely independence is number 2 on my list of the 3 benefits of volunteering abroad. Last but not least is number 3, lifelong connections. The people that you meet, oh man, it's like the best thing. Seriously, you guys know that the older we get, we're all like 20-something millennials, even if you're teenagers, like, you know, the older we get, the harder it is to really make solid friendships for whatever reason. Like, everyone's busy and everyone's in groups of friends and stuff. I know it's a whole different subject, but volunteering abroad, it gives you that same kind of opportunity as like being in school with people or being at college or university, but actually even better because you have both or chosen to be there, and you're doing something that you're both really passionate about. And number 1, you're both volunteering, right? You're both people that empathize, both people that want to travel, both people that do things that they believe in. So you already have that. And then you share the experience. You're quite vulnerable when you're away from home on your own in another country, right? So you kind of depend on each other a little bit as well. So that really helps with the bonding. And you have time. right? You do something in the day, in the evenings you have time to chill out, to hang out, to talk about life, to, you know, talk about each other's cultures and stuff like that. And it's so amazing. Like, I've got friends now that I've met through volunteering, obviously across South Africa. Got friends in like Kenya, Tanzania, Burkina Faso, Brazil, Italy, Canada, across America, all over the place. And actually, even a couple of years ago, I went to visit my friend in Napoli, Italy, who I met through volunteering. And I hope with time I'll get to go and see other friends in other countries. I definitely want to go visit my friend in Brazil at some point, because I really want to go to Brazil. I'm sure I'll go to Canada at some point soon. You know, one of my friends is engaged. When he gets married, I'm hoping to be there. You know what I mean? Like, you can really make deep, lifelong connections. And that's just the volunteers I'm talking about. Yeah, you've also got the people you're working with wherever you are. So like, I was in a primary school, you've got the teachers or the people that ran the educare next to us, right? You got maybe the charity you're working with, the people that run the charity. Yeah, big up Keith Meyer if you're watching this. Mitts, actually, you guys check out Mitts on Facebook, making an impact through sports. And I feel like with the people that I've met, like, even if we haven't seen each other for a while, if I was to meet them right now, we'd be so cool. We'd just get on just like that, because we already spent like that 3 months together, or that 2 months together, and we know each other. You know what I mean? It's awesome. And I hope you guys will get to see on this channel when I go to visit people in different countries that I've met through volunteering. So you will see what I mean. Yo, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Are you guys thinking of volunteering abroad, or have you already volunteered abroad? Let us know down below where you want to go, where you have been, what your experience was like. What did you think of this video? Which one was your favorite tip? And what are your favorite your big 3 things you get from volunteering abroad? Let everybody know. And yo guys, if you enjoyed this, I hope you stick around for the next video, which will be Cape Connection, the first time I upload a kind of like little documentary on this channel about my experiences volunteering in Cape Town, reflecting on my experience there, my thoughts when I'm back in London, and some of my favorite moments when I was there. So I hope you guys look forward to that, and that will be the next upload. Thank you so much for checking this video out. Have a wonderful day, week, and the next video will be within a few days. I'm working on it right now. Have a great day. Peace.